Ever wonder what it's like to live someone else's life from the inside? Now imagine a world where memories are no longer personal, but shareable. Picture this, you're in your living room scrolling through a digital marketplace. It's not clothes, electronics, or vacation packages that you're shopping for, but memories. Yes, memories are now a purchasable commodity. Are we talking about a few seconds, minutes, or hours? Or worse, what if you accidentally triggered a chain of events by reliving a pivotal moment in someone's life? The thought of being able to experience someone else's life is both tantalizing and terrifying. Each memory is like a movie trailer, offering a glimpse into someone else's life and the emotions they experienced. You could relive the magic of first love, the thrill of conquering a lifelong fear, or the quiet contentment of a peaceful evening spent with family. Can someone buy the right to experience someone else's childhood or first kiss? What happens if you fall in love with a memory or get stuck reliving a nightmare? The description reads, First Love, Paris, 1927. Intrigued, you decide to rent it. The next thing you know, you find yourself strolling along the cobblestone streets of Paris, the year 1927. You meet an artist, your heart skips a beat. It's love at first sight. You spend the day together exploring the city, laughing, talking, feeling truly alive. They're the very essence of what makes us human. In a world where memories are monetized, it's not just the renter who has something at stake. The owner of the memory has entrusted a part of themselves to a stranger. When someone rents a memory, they're essentially stepping into someone else's shoes, walking a mile in their moccasins and seeing the world through their eyes. It's an immersive experience that challenges our conventional notions of self and other. They're the building blocks of our identity, shaping who we are and how we interact with the world around us. When someone rents a memory, they're not just consuming a product or service. Tell us in the comments. They're engaging in a profound and intimate exchange, entering into the emotional landscape of another person. As the sun sets, you share a kiss under the Eiffel Tower and the memory ends. It's a brave new world where the boundaries between reality and fantasy become deliciously blurred. What happens when we realize that we're all connected by a shared tapestry of emotions and experiences? The concept of renting someone else's memory is both thrilling and terrifying. If you enjoyed this journey into the realm of memory rentals, we invite you to hit that like button and subscribe to Other Side. With every like, you'll help us bring more unforgettable journeys into alternate realities to your feed. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Other Side. Until next time, this is Other Side, taking you beyond the limits of imagination. It holds the promise of deeper understanding and empathy, but also poses profound ethical and social questions. As we continue to explore this brave new world, we must tread carefully and thoughtfully, ensuring that the pursuit of immersive experiences doesn't come at the expense of our shared humanity. You find yourself daydreaming about Paris in 1927, wondering what happened next. The line between reality and the memories you've rented becomes increasingly blurred. You start to question which moments in your own life are real and which ones you've borrowed. You're distant, distracted, and often lost in thought. Your friends and family notice a change in you. They try to reach out, but you're too caught up in your own internal struggle to connect with them. The possibilities are endless. Imagine a world where you could check out the emotional temperature of a memory before purchasing it. A thumbs up for a pleasant experience, a thumbs down for something less enjoyable. This social aspect adds another layer of complexity and intrigue to the concept of memory rentals. You search for the Memory Renter's website, desperate to escape back to 1927 Paris, but it's gone. The website has disappeared. You've been cut off. It encourages a sense of community among users, but also raises concerns about censorship and the commodification of emotions. It is like wanting to peek behind the curtain of existence to see how other people's lives unfold. Would you don AV or headset and step into someone else's shoes? Or would a sleek neural implant bypass your senses and inject the experience directly into your mind? Whether it's streaming or injection, the duration of these rentals would be a key factor. A few seconds, minutes, or hours, even days. It's hard to imagine a world where memories are bought and sold. Celebrities could auction off their most iconic moments, and everyday people might flock to these markets seeking unique experiences. Some could relive the euphoria of winning an Olympic gold medal, or the quiet beauty of a snowfall in Lapland. Others might seek out the thrill of bungee jumping or the tranquility of a candlelit dinner for two. But what if instead of just observing, we could actually participate? What if we could rent someone else's memories and feel their joys, sorrows, and everything in between? The ethical and social implications of such a system are profound. Would people go broke chasing the lives they'll never live? Or find healing through borrowed catharsis? Could someone's darkest secrets or most intimate moments be exposed for the highest bidder? These questions touch upon the very essence of human connection, privacy, and the sanctity of personal experience. Perhaps there'd be a time limit of a day or even a week. The implications of such extended rentals are fascinating. The idea of renting someone's memory opens up a plethora of questions. Can you re-rent the same memory again and again? Will memory owners set their prices based on demand? And what happens when someone decides to revoke their consent midway through a rental period? And who wouldn't want to own a piece of someone else's life? Imagine experiencing the joy of winning an Olympic gold medal, the thrill of launching a successful business, or the serenity of falling in love, all without lifting a finger or leaving your home. The first involves streaming, where someone else's life story isn't just something you read about or watch from afar, but an experience you can feel for yourself. We can imagine two equally intriguing possibilities. Imagine putting on a VR headset and diving headfirst into someone else's recollection. The second option is injection. You'd see what they saw, hear what they heard, and most remarkably, feel what they felt: fear, anticipation, joy, sorrow. It would be like stepping into a time machine. Envision a sleek device that looks like a fancy smartwatch. When you rent a memory, instead of wearing it, you attach it to your temple. It then sends signals to your brain, bypassing your eyes and ears, triggering a vivid emotional download. The benefit here is that you can multitask while reliving someone else's past. You could be working out at the gym or commuting to work and still feel the excitement of skydiving over the Swiss Alps. In this extraordinary realm, memories become a commodity, a rental property of the mind. But how exactly does this work? Welcome to Other Side, where today we explore a world where thoughts, emotions, and experiences are on loan. But how does one go about renting a memory? Does one simply download the experience, or is it more like watching a movie with surround sound and vibrating seats? Regardless of the method, the duration of these rentals would be crucial. Imagine waking up in the middle of someone's traumatic memory. In a world where everyone's life story is fair game, where the boundaries between self and other begin to blur, we must confront some uncomfortable truths about our shared humanity. Imagine sitting in a cozy cafe sipping a warm beverage as you scroll through a digital marketplace, not for products or services, but for memories. And how do these memory rentals work? The rise of memory rentals would undoubtedly spark a plethora of questions and debates. Can memories be copyrighted? You're back in your own life, but it feels empty and meaningless in comparison to the experiences you've just lived. But let's take it a step further. What if memories weren't just rented, but also reviewed and rated? As you navigate through this labyrinth of memories, you stumble upon a particularly intriguing listing. It's a beautiful experience, but it leaves you wanting more. Then suddenly, without warning, the memory ends. In this world, memories aren't just data or digital files. Imagine being able to experience the full range of human emotions, from the exhilaration of soaring through the skies to the crushing weight of a loved one's embrace. But what happens when the boundaries between these two concepts become blurred? So we ask you, if memories were rentable, what would you choose to experience? And what emotion would you crave most? If this immersive thought experiment has you reflecting on your own past, don't forget to show your support.